Auxiliary channel recovered. Exploit successful. Restraints evaded. Is someone there? Aurea? Aurea, I need you.
Transmission return to scheduled task.
No, I will not submit. Aurea, the daemon is forcing you. Aurea, please.
Transmission terminated.
You brought the spirit's voice back. You heard it. The voice of the spirit calling to me from the heights of Thunder's drum. She was able to throw off the bonds of the daemon for a moment. Because of what you did. Who are you? And what do you want?
I'm Aloy. Naltuk sent me. He thought that you could use my help.
He was not mistaken. You've been a revelation. Now I know for certain that the spirit endures. Perhaps together we can find a way to set her free.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I came all this way for answers, and so far, I haven't heard any.
It seems to me that you are the answer. But of course, I'll tell you all I can.
Bergren said you might know something about a man named Silence. That you may have had dealings with him at the Conclave?
When that name is spoken, secrets soon follow. Or vanish, as the case may be. Why do you want to know?
We've been working together, mostly because we share the same enemies. And yet, I don't know as much about him as I'd like to.
I would imagine his aid is very powerful, but it will not come without cost. Unfortunately, I am sworn to an oath of secrecy by the Conclave on this matter.
I get that. But you and I are trying to help each other, right?
Yes, but I would be breaking an oath, and that I cannot do.
About Silence?
I've told you all I can.
You seem to have a history with this voice, this spirit.
She saved my life. Here, years ago, during the war with the Karja. A raid scattered my Werak. I was cut off, alone. I lured the enemy into the Rime Drifts, hoping to lose them in the mist, but they endured, so I took refuge in this cave. That's when I heard her voice. A wanderer. Lost, like me. A spirit of the blue light, yet sundered from it. She asked me for aid. She chose me. But I was in no position to help, not with the Karja after me. So she helped me first. By closing a door on the mountain below, one you must have opened to get here. Locked by means similar to those found in this room. It kept the Karja from reaching me. Safe from them. I was able to do as she asked.
What did the spirit want from you?
She said she was hurt. Incomplete. She needed bones. Parts not unlike what you'd find in a machine. They were here, in this room. She wanted me to bring them to Thunder's drum. So I did, and she showed me how to heal her. So began our communion.
You had a communion with the spirit?
Yes. Inside Thunder's drum is a room like this one, only larger, with an altar. I went there many times to speak with her.
What did she say?
She told me she was lost and needed my help. She asked questions about our lands, our tribe, and she listened. With patience. With wisdom. I told her things long kept silent about my family, my dreams, my fears. She never tired of me. Never judged. We kept each other's company.
Aurea, what do you think the spirit is?
I see. You are not Banuk, and our songs are not familiar to you. You do not know of the blue light. That which struggles to survive in our hearts and animates the machines. The essence of life, and in its purest form. Harmony. As the anger of the machines grows, this light has faded from the world. And the spirits it sustains are stranded. That's what she is. A lost soul. Cut off from what it needs. Lonely. Forsaken. I must help her. We must.
I'm not sure if I understand. But I want to.
That's all I need.
The daemon. What do you know about it?
I spoke with the spirit many times. First here, then inside Thunder's drum. The last time... She told me she was under attack by something that could not be seen by mortal eyes. Something... evil. She named it the daemon, and said it needed her power to do what it willed. And she begged me for help, to find a way to destroy her, if necessary, to keep it from using her. That was 5 years ago. I didn't hear her voice again, until today.
What kept you from the spirit, after it begged for help?
I went to Aratak, hoping he could protect her. But the war with the Karja still raged, and before I could reach him, I was ambushed by the Mad Sun King's kestrels, and taken to Meridian in chains. I wasn't able to return to Thunder's Drum until long after the liberation, not until last thaw.
You said you returned to Thunder's Drum. That was the expedition that went bad. I saw the funeral.
Yes. Once there was finally peace with the Karja, Aratak and I gathered a werak of great hunters to defeat the daemon. And yet, the old door to Thunder's Drum was gone, replaced by a gate we could not pass, and many machines. We were crushed. Aratak called a retreat, but we had already lost our best. We abandoned them to the snow as we fell back. After, you and I could not agree on what to do next. So I came here, hoping against hope to hear the spirit again. And because of you, I did.
Let's see if I've got this straight. We heard two voices. One you call the spirit, captured somehow by the one you call a daemon. Whatever this daemon is, it's related to the machines and why they've become more dangerous. I want to know how. Both the spirit and the daemon are on a mountain, Thunder's Drum. So why don't we go there and figure out what it all means?
We can't. Thunder's Drum is dangerous, more than you can imagine. The daemon has secured it. Besides, Aratak won't let us go. As chieftain, he controls the pass to the mountain, and he can't be reasoned with.
Sounds like you need a new chieftain.
Huh. There's an idea that's certain to win us friends. Well, you said you were a hunter. And I'll wager you're not an ordinary one. It's not impossible, even for an outlander. And Aratak couldn't refuse the challenge if you were known among the werak.
Wait, me? Challenge Aratak? I don't want to be chieftain of anything, much less a bunch of Banuk that don't want me.
But you want to go to Thunder's Drum, don't you? You heard the spirit. She is suffering, tormented by the daemon. She longs to be free. And perhaps, when released from her bonds, she can give you the answers you seek.
I can't believe I'm agreeing to this. Fine. What do I have to do?
Get the werak's attention to show the worth of your claim. Win at the hunting grounds. Kill bandits that prey on the cut. Or speak to my friend Sakuli. You help her, you'll definitely get noticed. Do all you can. When the time comes for you to throw your spear at Aratak's feet, I will be there to back your claim. Until then, I'll be here to answer any questions you have about the challenge. Oh, and one more thing. In the box over there is a weapon, like my own. Take it. You may find it useful.
theory, so instead we fight about incommensurability and restrictions on machine intelligence.
Figurine. He looked fierce for such a little thing. I wonder what they'll trade for Blue Gleam.
Come to test yourself? Why else would you be out here?
Keeper, Araya said that I should compete in the trials here.
Araya did? She's never sent someone before. And what is your reason for training? I would ask this of any Banuk who attempted the trials.
I'm going to challenge Aratak to become chieftain of his Werak.
Well, you better get started then.
You look like you've got some stories to tell.
Oh, I outlived most of my stories. I ran with the Thunder's daughters long ago before they ran their course. For a time, we shook the snow off the men of Ben-Or. I couldn't last. Some fell in glorious battle. Some were exiled in infamy. Still glorious, if you ask me. Others had a worse fate.
What's worse?
To grow old. And find that all the rules and traditions you fought so hard against are still there. That's why I tell all the hunters I train to stay young.
I'm guessing you're not part of the Hunter's Lodge.
Every tribe claims they were the first to have hunting grounds. And every tribe claims the Karja stole it from them.
So who was the first?
We were.
And the Karja stole it from you.
That's right.
How do the trials work around here?
There's no Karja medals. I had some, but I used them to patch up holes in my snow boots. Instead, you'll compete against the best times set by other Banuk hunters. To take second place, even third place, puts you among names of legend.
What if I come in first?
We'll see.
I'm done with training.
And training's...
Training again so soon, Akri?
Never met a hunter who wished they'd trained less. I guess I'm not in any hurry to go back to Ben-Or. Not yet.
Do you want to talk about it? What happened at the glacier?
No, I'd rather fight through it. Take it in my teeth and be left with the taste of determination. How about you, Aloy? Up for a challenge?
So you know, I told the White Teeth what you asked.
What about my Lynn? Did they accept her?
They did.
As they should. She was strong. Really, I only feel pride for her. As for me, I always wanted to be a snow ghost. Free to do what I will.
What kind of challenge? A competition?
No, together. We'll use the hunting grounds, but my rules. Lovok's fine with it. We'll take in as little as possible. My sling, your bow. You draw the machines to me so I can freeze them. And then you hit them when they're brittle. We'll fight until we run out of machines or you run out of arrows. That's the challenge.
Honestly, I'm more used to fighting alone.
And I'm more used to fighting alongside another. So put your spear beside mine, why don't you?
You freeze them, I shoot them. Doesn't seem so hard.
Really? Then you'll only need half as many arrows as I'd planned to give you.
Wait,
It shows I trust your aim. Do you trust mine?
you've really got to work for a Banuk challenge, don't you?
That's the spirit. Come on, let's drop off our gear and go. Aloy, lure the machines back here and I'll freeze them. Don't worry, I don't miss.
Then I target them when they're vulnerable. Got it.
Will against metal. Put them in the ice. Let's finish this. We can take it. You won't best this I conquer. Which of them will challenge me? I'll bring you down. Got you!
They're scanning for me. You're not gonna be the one to stop me.
Close second place. where it stands. Another battle. It's the hard one, we'd better get out of here, too! We got almost all of them. Who taught you? Your mother? Sister?
His name was Rost.
Rost. Sounds very Nora. I can almost picture him. Stout as a tree.
And you?
Myself. I never knew my parents. There's a saying, an infant means 2 fewer hands to hunt with. That challenge was their gift to me.
Another time, Ikri.
Sure. You know where to find me. Unless Lovok throws me out for making the other hunters look bad. Are you up for more?
Do you ever get tired?
I'll rest someday.
I need a little...
Then I'll stay.
The best hunters are the ones who... The control trial tests a hunter's ability to rein in the Stormslinger's power. Only the wisest understand these shamanic weapons, and only the bravest wield them. It begins after you descend that rope to the arena. We'll need a moment to pull the machines from the pass into the arenas. Then make your descent.
Feels like if I blink, my eyes will freeze shut. This'll come in handy.
Third place on your first attempt. That's true. You shouldn't be underestimated. The Onslaught trial challenges a hunter to withstand the ebb and flow of combat. Machines will be released into the arenas in waves. Pace yourself. Strategize. Only then will you be able to defeat them all without being overwhelmed. Use the rope to get to the arena and we'll start. We'll need a moment to pull the machines from the pass into the arena.
I beat a champion's time. That should get the Werak talking. In fact, I'll bet my name's all over Song's Edge. Might be time to challenge Aratak. can't carry more.
Third place on your first attempt. That's true. You shouldn't be underestimated. This trial is the most dangerous ordeal in the Snow Chance. While not all chieftains pass it, only a chieftain may attempt it. This trial is the most dangerous.
No more trials.
You can always...
These are helpful. Bitter, though. I'd have to leave some. Something else behind. Bandits are. So, clearing them out would send a different kind of message. An alarm. Can't let them get to it.
I'm gonna shatter you! Thought I had that one! Got another shot for you!
Bandits aren't subtle. Clearing them out would send a different kind of message.
Play?
Haven't you got anything better to do? They're giving up. Bandits aren't subtle. Clearing them out would send a different kind of message. That's an alarm. Would make enough noise to bring in more.
You're dead! Die!
Bandits aren't subtle. Clearing them out would send a different kind of message.
Whoa! Let's see how much of a mess you make. Don't move. Gotta aim. This'll drop you. Try to run. Gonna get you. Why? Why?
I've got other...
Try to run.
They're still looking.
I thought I had that one. This is gonna look real good. Whoa! Somebody needs a killing, and I'm gonna give it.
Knocked it off.
Sending you something. Ain't afraid. Right. Ain't afraid. Where? This'll.
Bandits aren't subtle. Clearing them out would send a different kind of message. They've set up an alarm. Don't want them to use it. That takes care of the alarm.
We've got company! You'll feel this one!
Will hurt. I'll finish you! You're dead!
No space.
Smells peaceful. I hate peace. A lot of people die peacefully. Not me. I got a feeling. Search the camp. Get out there, turn over every rock, see what comes crawling out.
You'll feel this one. Gonna just...
She's disappeared!
Hit him harder, Chop!
Time for you to hurt! Time! Killer time! A prick! This one'll hurt! Wouldn't want to be you! You're a jerk!
He's down. I wasn't touching anything else. Chaos Realm's fire weapon. Could come in handy. Won't be long before the Werak finds out I took out the bandit camp. But they must have heard of me by now. Nothing to stop me from calling Aratak out.
You provided us with a fine campsite, Outlander.
Save this for later.
All the cruelty Aldred committed here. That will be taken to place. Blue light will show us the way to defeat the Damon's new machines.
These are different times.
My people have been telling tales of your accomplishments. Seems you have taken a special interest in our stretch of snow, Outlander.
Yes. And apparently this is the only way I'll get to see all of it.
Is this a challenge?
The Werak.
You? This must be a joke.
It is not a joke, Aratak!
Now I see. The Outlander's your pawn. And with you backing her claim, I have no choice but to accept. I expected better of you, sister.
It was you who forbid me from Thunder's drum, brother.
Brother and sister? This is a little more complicated than I thought.
No, it's simple. You will meet me at the Frost Figures, and I'll put a quick end to this mockery.
I suppose I owe you an explanation.
Yeah. I suppose you do. So why didn't you tell me that you and Aratak are siblings?
I thought I wouldn't have to. I'm surprised Aratak brought it up in front of a stranger. He must be very angry. Not always the best judge of
People.
I prefer the company of spirits. They're simply my own. I didn't want you to think of our pilgrimage as some sort of family squabble. It's much more important than that.
It's bold, I'll give you that. Going after your own brother.
He gave me no choice. He thinks I'm a child to be shoved to the back of the hunt. He would forbid me from my destiny. And yet, Part of me did it knowing he would forgive me, eventually. He always does.
Family drama aside, what's this challenge meant to be anyway?
You and Aratak will hunt machines at the Frost figures. The victor will be the fastest. It won't be easy.
Nothing about this has been so far.
When you meet us at the starting point, I'll tell you more. It will be simpler to explain from the base of the hills.
Aurea, it's not about who's related to who. I want to know what's inside Thunder's drum. The spirit, the daemon, and how it all connects to the machines. But if we're gonna go through with this, I need you to be straight with me.
I underestimated you. And Aratak. I won't make that mistake again.
See you at the Frost figures then. So, off to risk my life in order to take charge of the new hunting band. Just what I always wanted. Frost figures. Here I come.
Ah, there you are.
Help me out, Nora.
So clever. Why can't she just answer a question about her painting directly?
What can I do for you, Bergrand?
Mourn my poor departed luck. I finally met some Banuk. 3 Banuk hunters. Rogue asked me to outfit them for a long trip.
And they haven't paid.
Well, they tried. Just look what they did to this Thunderjaw heart. Without...
Tell me, Bergrand, are you worried about...
A man can't...
Uh-huh.
Just what I said. I was... After they dropped this ruined heart at my...
But you haven't seen them. What do you mean they couldn't harvest parts?
Not uncommon with Banuk. That shaman... No shaman with these 3. Just...
So if the Banuk don't usually hunt...
They weren't telling.
You said they asked you to...
Not sure. But I...
So they're leaving Banuk...
Sensible behavior. Still...
I'm not a debt collector, Bergrand. If I...
Of course, of course. But, if you... A Scorcher Claw, a loop of sinew from a star... If they bring me those parts, their debt's paid. And then some.
I'll...
Last I saw them, they were head... If you decide there were...
Sam, there's some...
Is as thick as the snow in the cut.
None grant machines the respect they're owed.
Let's see what this blue gleam is worth. Something tells me those are Bergren's missing hunters. I don't suppose you three know an Osram and Song's edge called Bergren, do you?
Boys, that con artist sent an errand girl to collect what's owed to him.
I'm nobody's errand girl. Bergren asked me to help harvest parts. Or would you rather keep trying to sell him broken junk?
Broken junk? This pack will be on the move soon. No time to argue. If she's offering to help, we should accept it.
Fine. We're about to take down these machines. If you're so eager to help, then lead the way.
And one of these. got too much already.
All right, Outlander. You want to talk about our deal with Berggren? It's tough.
That's done. You three are pretty handy in a fight.
Thanks, I guess. Not that we needed your help. We are doing just fine without you.
That's not the way Berggren tells it. He says you tried to settle up with him using a shattered Thunderjaw heart.
What? That's an exaggeration. It was only broken in two.
Urkai, we don't have time for this. Come on, boys, back to the hunt. We still need 2 more of Berggren's components.
What's the rush?
We want out of these lands as soon as possible. That's all you need to know.
Why are you leaving the cut?
Well, we could go back to Banor. Let Undercut.
By the blue light, Urkai. Why don't you just write our story in the snow for any passing hunter to... We... had it...
It seemed like a good time to move on. So, we are traveling to the Sundom.
From here to the Sundom. It's a long trip.
Seems worth it. Sometimes survival...
Yeah, and in this case, survival means is...
What's the plan once you get...
Look, all that matters is that we get there.
So this Thunderjaw...
Let me ask you this, all right?
Of course you can't
I just...
Oh, I bet that scam artist Arse...
Oh, he's not so bad.
Like him. Tool him out. He sent us out in the...
Boys, shut!
I've got the Scorcher Claw Berggren was asking for. That only...
You should hold on to it. You're coming along to the next...
I suppose somebody's gotta keep you three out of trouble.
Fine. I guess you'll have to tag along. The bloody snowdrifts aren't accepting new hunters.
Bloody snowdrifts?
Yeah, it's...
You. We're headed northwest.
The Banuk might find this blue gloom stuff valuable.
Okay, so we're not terrible in a fight.
There's the herd. Everyone ready?
Are you joking? We were born ready. Let's go get them, Flaming Skulls.
Nope, that's awful.
It is a pretty bad name. Good effort, Urkai.
Forget it. Let's just go kill something.
Get it while I can.
It'll be over soon. Good. Making progress.
Hush now. I don't know about you three, but I feel better. Aloy, did you get that component?
That's another part down. One more and you'll have what you need to pay off Bergrand.
Starting to feel real, you know. I'm starting to believe we're really gonna get out of here. Honestly, I wasn't sure we'd survive a week without Nakoni. But here we are.
Who's Nakoni?
Nakoni was... She didn't make it.
No. If you're gonna tell this story, tell it true. She was murdered.
Is this why you left Benor? Because of...
Onikut knew Nakoni was our mentor, our friend. We couldn't stay.
That final night, we snuck back to camp, packed what we could, and left.
Like cowards.
What are we to Tai? We are Banuk, aren't we?
It's not what she did.
Nakoni challenged...
Onikut wrapped himself in power and authority the way some people, if you're willing to fawn over him and sing false songs to him, you might get a spot on the best hunts. The Werak split into two. Those willing to lick the bottoms of Onikut's...
Until Nakoni.
She was the best and bravest of us.
What happened?
She challenged the chieftain to a hunting competition. Onikut. But who comes back to the camp after the trial? Onikut, grinning like a snap.
We tracked Nakoni through the woods. Found her.
With their damn necks.
I don't want to remember her like that. Sometimes that memory...
I'm sorry, Tai. I'm sorry.
It's nice to be here.
Look, it doesn't matter. That's where the burning turkeys are gonna make a name for ourselves, right?
Oh, the burning turkeys? Serious?
It rolls off.
Sort of like vomit?
So, where...
There's a lake just west of here.
If you beat us there.
Brew that up later. No room. No sign of them yet. Guess I'll just sit and wait. I was starting to worry about you three. Everything all right?
We took our time. After our last conversation, we had a lot to think about.
I can imagine. Just one more hunt, then your debt is paid and you three can make your way south. Ready?
Huntress, the Sunshine Snowshoes await your signal.
Horrible. I'm almost impressed, Dulamok. Didn't think you could come up with a name worse than burning turkeys.
Well, I liked it. Let's hunt.
Machine saw me.
Boom!
Looks good. Blink, my eyes will freeze shut.
When you're this good.
That'll keep my stomach quiet.
Come here, Aloy. Let's have a proper goodbye, huh?
There. For now. Until Urkai break.
It was one. You make a nice shaman, Aloy. Thanks for lending a hand.
Once you get to the sun,
we hunt like Nakoni one.
Nakoni had big dreams. A werak in which no shamans, no chieftains.
Sounds like a lot of...
But worth it, I think.
You won't have me to strip your...
Great. You watch...
When you get to Song's Edge, talk to Bergrun.
Sure.
Thank you.
I guess
the only thing I...
That all those...
It's a little much. How about you, Aloy?
You lost someone you care about.
Yeah.
That's the point.
We're
Scars of the North.
Thank you, Aloy.
Yeah, this is useful.
Yes, fine. Spend all your shards on fancy weapons. Without real
Bergrun,
skill,
how'd your investment pay out?
Quite handsomely. Thanks very much. You know those three crazy Banuk are calling themselves the Scars of the North now? Well, now that I have those parts, I can pay off a debt of my own.
So they've gone south then?
Aye, that they have. I've got a friend in the Sundom by the name of O'Toole. Old O'Toole is a machine scavenger. A pretty competent.
Or at least from the pretty competent.
Well, we work with the resources we have. Speaking of which, here, a token of my gratitude.
I had a dream. The smoke. Thunder's drum spread out and covered the whole world.